The high school football season is quickly approaching. In just a few weeks, two-day start. However, the defending City League champs are already in the weight room. Head football coach Corey Pargo of the Spartans joins us for our No Days Off.
So Coach Pargo, here we are, end of June, beginning of July. You've got close to 70 kids coming out, voluntary workouts. What does that say about your team?
That says that it's a great feeder ground around here for the West Side Toledo. And we're excited, man, to have those guys that's out here working their butts off. We got 10 coaches that's working equally as hard. So we're just thankful to have that much enrollment in our school right now.
You haven't shied away from the fact that the goal is to make it 5 straight City League championships. Is the work you're doing in the summer what's going to be able to make that goal happen come October, November?
We hope so. We hope so. And I know it won't be because of lack of effort. The energy that my coaches bring every year and every day to practice is outstanding. I'm thankful to have those guys. And we expect to win another City League championship this year coming.
You look at the City League, I think last year we saw strides top to bottom in the City League. Certainly you got graduating players that are moving on, other guys are going to step in, but I think the thing that maybe is what's been more consistent in the City League last couple of years are people like yourself, coaches who are really devoted to investing back into the communities of Toledo Public Schools.
And I think that's awesome. We got some guys, I know the new coach over at Woodward, Rashad Wilson, is also a Scott guy. You know, I'm a Rogers guy. Who else we got there? B. Lee is a Start guy. So, I mean, it's all of these guys coming back. Mark Weaver's a Scott guy, you know, and it's all these guys coming back and trying to get the City League where it used to be and all of the wonderful glory that it had. A lot of state champs in track and football and basketball and all that good stuff. So, yeah, it's going to be a good thing, and hopefully that consistency lasts and those guys hang around, and hopefully I stick around. Now, a great thing.
Start has certainly dominated City League in football, but It's been more than just a football dominance. Start's really been dominating the City League in just about every sport. Is there something to the community around Start that is allowing the athletic programs to have so much success?
I would say yes, absolutely. Coming from my standpoint, I work with a ton of great parents, and they understand the no days off, as this here video is, how we get our guys to tip-top condition, how we get our guys ready to play, how we get our guys saying, hey, you want a City League championship, this is what it takes. You're going to show up every day. You're going to work harder than everyone else. And we don't know how hard they work. So that means you got to work twice as hard as you thought you were supposed to work. So we're just thankful for these parents in this community. It's a great community over here in the West Side. I've been in the West Side, Toledo, for about 15, 20 years myself. So it's a good thing.
You talk about the work you're putting in, but it's more than just putting in work on the football field. You're actually investing into these kids academically, socially, making sure that they've got the avenues to go to the next step university, whether it be a community college, university, a trade school, whatever it is. You're making sure that these guys aren't done after grade 12. And
that's awesome. And that's not just me. That's this Start staff, Start administrative staff. That's this whole community, West Side, parents. Everyone's shooting for the right goal, and that's to make our young people better than we were, which is, that's one of those old things that my dad said 40 years ago, where, son, I want you to be better than me. Well, we want our kids to be better than us, and I think we got a pretty good living, so let's make it even better. And why we can't continue to go higher and higher and higher.
And you hold your football team to a higher GPA than the TPS allows for extracurricular activity, and also you've got ACT prep work for these kids as well. So do you get much pushback from parents saying, why are you making these kids work harder? Or are you seeing the parents helping you push the kids to do the best they can?
Absolutely. I get more of the helping, pushing toward what we're going toward than the opposite. It's a great thing that they understand that we care about our kids. Every one of my coaches on the staff, mostly all of the coaches in the building as far as other sports, just absolutely love the kids. We know they're good kids. We know they can do great things. As far as the ACT, we have the ACT prep with our counselor here, Matt Severoff, and Jenny Cox, and Miss Hamrick, and I know I'm gonna forget somebody, Miss Solo, I apologize. So, all those guys help, along with our assistant principal, Miss Allen, our principal, Mr. Prozac is behind that. So it's awesome that everyone is trying to do the same thing, to get these kids to the next level. And I think it was next week or the following week, we're doing a clearinghouse because we want them to be eligible for the NC2A. So it is just a blessing to be having all these people working the same way, going toward the same goal.